Why do you promise yourself, this time will be different? And 6 months later, you're standing in the exact same place. Different job, different relationship, different year, same outcome. It's like upgrading your phone, but keeping the same broken operating system. And here's the uncomfortable part. Your brain isn't trying to improve your life. It's trying to keep you safe. Even if safe is destroying your future, history doesn't just repeat, it rhymes. The Roman Empire didn't collapse overnight in 476 AD. It repeated the same mistakes for over 200 years. Overspending, political infighting, short-term decisions to avoid discomfort. Sound familiar? In 1929, investors believed stocks could only go up. By 1932, the market had fallen 89%. In 2008, banks repeated the same over-leveraging behavior from the 1920s. Different packaging, same psychology. Human behavior didn't change, and neither has yours. Your personal life runs on the same operating system as empires and markets. Avoid pain now. Deal with consequences later. Let's get uncomfortable. Neuroscience shows that 95% of your daily decisions are subconscious. Not deliberate, not logical, automatic. Your brain burns about 20% of your body's energy, even though it's only 2% of your weight. So it looks for shortcuts. Habits are shortcuts. Mistakes are shortcuts. When you repeat a behavior enough times, your brain wraps it in insulation. It becomes efficient. And here's the villain. Dopamine. Every time you text that toxic person, skip the gym, procrastinate, spend impulsively, your brain gets a small reward. Short-term dopamine beats long-term growth. That's not weakness, that's wiring. Studies from MIT show habit loops follow a three-step pattern. Cue, routine, reward, breakups, debt cycles, career stagnation. They follow the same loop. You don't have a motivation problem, you have an unexamined loop. Now here's where it gets real. We live in the most distraction-heavy era in human history. The average person checks their phone 96 times per day. That's once every 10 minutes. Social media platforms are engineered to exploit habit loops, infinite scroll, variable rewards, notification pings. It's the same mechanism slot machines use. In 2023, Americans lost over $60 billion to gambling. Different device, same psychology. Your repeated mistakes aren't random. They're reinforced daily by an environment optimized for short-term stimulation. So when you say, "Why do I keep doing this?" the better question is, what system is training me to? Here's the deeper layer. You don't repeat mistakes because you're dumb. You repeat them because they're familiar. Familiar feels safe, even when it's toxic. Psychologists call it trauma bonding. Economists call it path dependence. Investors call it bag holding. Same behavior, different language. You'd rather choose a known pain than risk an unknown outcome. That's not irrational. That's evolutionary. For 200,000 years, uncertainty meant death. Today, uncertainty might mean growth. But your brain hasn't updated the software. So what breaks the loop? Not motivation. Awareness. When you pause between cue and routine, even for 5 seconds, you interrupt automation. Research shows that naming an emotion reduces its intensity by up to 50%. I'm lonely, I'm anxious, I'm avoiding. That gap? That's power. Most people never build it. They upgrade goals. They don't upgrade awareness. You will repeat mistakes again. That's human. Empires did it. Markets did it. Entire civilizations did it. But the difference between collapse and evolution is pattern recognition. Not self-hate, not extreme discipline, just awareness. The question isn't, why do I keep failing? The better question is, what loop am I unconsciously protecting? Because once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it, and that's where change actually begins.